Hi everyone. I hope everyone's doing good and finding ways to stay creative, and that it's nice here. It's been pretty sunny and that's been feeling good even though in confinement. In Paris, our confinement is ending soon, so I'm pretty excited about that, but things still won't be going back to normal, but have a little bit more freedom. Anyway, so today I'm going to show you guys how to do the chain stitch. So the chain stitch looks like this. And then I'll show you kind of how I used that stitch to do this rosemary. So we'll build a smaller rosemary, but something similar to this. Okay, and so today what you'll need is your fabric, whatever you're embroidering on, your embroidery hoop if you have one. It's not necessary. You'll need a pencil or some kind of writing utensil to write on your fabric. You'll need an embroidery needle, some embroidery thread. I'm going to use this green, but you can use brown or a different green or any color that you want, really, and some scissors. So to start, I'm going to show you guys just how to do a chain stitch simply. So take some of your thread. I have some left over from a different time, so I'm just going to use that. But usually you don't want it to be more than an arm's length, otherwise it gets tangled. Then you'll make a knot, like so, and you'll start from the back. So like this. And then you'll put your needle back really near to the point that you just made. Like so. And then don't pull all the way because you're going to catch this little loop with your needle. So I think I'm going to exaggerate it a little bit, but put your needle like however far you want it to go. So this one I made pretty short, but I'm going to make it a little longer so you guys can see better. And you're going to catch this little loop in your needle. So, and then pull, and there you go, your first chain stitch. So now you're going to put your needle back into where that stitch came out of, within that loop, like this. And pull that through, and again, don't pull all the way. And then I'll poke where I want my next stitch, like so. And then poke back next to it, like that. And again, don't pull all the way. Poke where you want your next stitch to go. Oh, going a little crooked. And then pull. And I'm going to just stop with these 3 stitches, just so that I can show you how to do the little piece of rosemary. So to end, you just are going to poke on the outside, but near that stitch that you did, so not like the other ones where we put it in the loop. You're going to put it on the outside of the loop and pull through, like so, and then make a knot, catch that last stitch that you made, put it in the loop and pull, do that one more time, so, and cut that off, that. Okay, So now I'm going to do some of this little rosemary like this, where this is kind of using the chain stitch, not exactly, but it's similar. So first I'm going to draw where I want my rosemary, so I'm going to just make a little one up here, I think. So I think I'll have it like this, and then just have the little parts coming out here, like so. And so for the middle part of here, for the stem, I used a back stitch, so we're going to start with the back stitch. So take your thread and needle, make a knot, and I'm going to start from the bottom and do a back stitch all the way up. So the back stitch again is you go down and then you'll go forward. So to go backwards, try to get back into that same hole. So, and then go up like that all the way to the top. You could even use the stem stitch, which is this one, if you wanted to change it up. I'm just going to use this back stitch. I like the back stitch for stems sometimes. So there we go. And since I'm at the top already, I'm going to just keep my needle like this and just poke where I want that little rosemary leaf to come out of, like so. Pull it through, and then like the chain stitch, I'm gonna put my needle back next to where I just made that the thread come through, so, but not pull all the way, keep that loop out. So, and then make my needle come back where I want it, have it, oh no, my thread's gotten kind of twirled around. So, going to put my needle where I want my leaf to be, and pull, and there's my first little leaf, and I'll finish it by actually just poking it on the outside as if it was like how this was the last stitch over here, like so. And then I'm going to just go next to it, like so, and again putting it back next to that spot, not pulling all the way through. Catching the loop. So, making a point on the outside, and then I'm going to go down to this one. Try to get as close to the stem too, so you don't leave a gap between the leaf and the stem. So again, next to it. Don't pull all the way through though. So put it back where you want the length of the stitch. So make a point there. And then I'll go to this one across. And make a point next to it. Again, don't pull it all the way through. I think I might have to stop here with this thread because it's getting kind of short. That's why it's nice to have a little bit longer thread, but I wanted to finish this thread off. So back down. And let's see if I can get these two in. Go here, make that point next to it. Don't pull it all the way through. Catch the loop. Make a point on the outside of the loop. And I think I'm going to be able to make this last little leaf. So put that point back to make a loop. Twirled, won't pull all the way through. Catch the loop. So pull through, and then that last stitch there. And then make a knot on the back by catching one of those previous stitches. So sometimes when my thread is really short, I actually put my needle through the loop backwards. So back through that last stitch, through the loop, and then cut that off. And there we go. We have our little rosemary. This one's a lot shorter than the other one I made, but yeah. There you go. Hope you find other ways of like kind of improvising with the chain stitch. Yeah, hope you enjoyed and hope you are doing well. Thank you.